Hi everybody, it's Bas here from Carp Specialist and many thanks for watching a new Carpy Cast episode. It's the 10th of November and the 51st episode, and we've got plenty of news including 30 kilo fish, so 66 English pounds. We've got new personal records, new lake records, we've got a new lake to present to you, and of course, maybe for the English the best thing, we've got Team Korda fishing Etang the Gaulois, a must-see video. We kick off at Carp Farm Lake in the Netherlands and Hidden Carp Lake also in the Netherlands. They're both the same owner. It's the owner Bert, and he went to search a new carp for this winter for a good winter stocking. At Carp Farm Lake he stocked 12 carp ranging from 12 to 18.4 kilos. So that's an English 40 I think, mainly common carp. Unfortunately he couldn't make any photos, it was quite hot, the water temperatures were high and the fish were quite stressful due to the long journey. But he stocked 12 carp and we can't wait to see those carp next year in the hands of very happy anglers. At Hidden Carp Lake, that's his runs lake, we stocked about 50 smaller carp, mainly mirror carp, and this increases the carp stock levels from 400 carp to about 450 carp. It's a perfect place if you want to spend a family fishing holiday from a luxurious mobile home with a veranda in the Netherlands, and you want to catch some fish, and there's plenty of things to do as well in the area, so well worth a recommendation if you like luxurious family fishing. Then we go to France. At Albert's Lake we had some serious big fish being caught by Kenneth from Belgium. He caught a 28.8 kilos. I didn't convert it to English pounds, but that must be a nearly 70 I think. And next to this huge fish he also caught a 27.9 kilos, a 27.7 kilos and a 22 kilos. In total he had 17 carp in a week, of which 8 were over 20 kilos, so 8 over about 44-45 English pounds. If you fancy having a chance to catch an English 40, then Albert's Lake, but also the adjacent Buster's Lake, they are really superb venues to fish and well worth a recommendation. Kenneth fished Albert's Lake, and 2 weeks earlier, together with his family, he fished Windmill Lake. And also there he had some great catches. He caught 19 carp in total from Windmill Lake, of which a 25.1 kilo mirror carp and 2 other fish over 20 kilos as being the biggest fish. So Kenneth, as you can see, he is a real good angler and he managed to catch in 2 trips a lot of English 40s, 50s and even 60s. So he did very well. The guys that did very well as well is the team of Korda at Etang the Gaulois. It was a big pleasure welcoming Danny Fabras, Neil Spooner and all the other guys from Korda at Etang the Gaulois, and they definitely had a great time there. They made a new video which is called Spooner's Blog, and you can see it, and I'll include the link for you now, and it's really a must-see. Etang the Gaulois is a very popular lake for us, for the Dutch, the Belgian, the German anglers, and it's a big pleasure as well to welcome an English group there. And as you can see, the lads did very well. The Dutch, the Belgian and the Germans were quite used to using bait boats on this lake, and to be fairly honest, on most of our lakes. And as the guys from Korda had the lake on exclusive, they made a deal. They said we do casting fishing only, and they managed to catch some great fish. So it's also for the Dutch, the Belgian and the Germans, it's a good opportunity to see that you don't actually need a bait boat when you fish Gaulois. That casting, angling and spotting, and also using a throwing stick to create a good baited up area can be very efficient as well. It's well worth the recommendation, and the guys from Korda don't only show you big fish, because they catch quite a lot of big fish, but they also show you the tactics and the materials they use to catch those big fish. So well worth the recommendation. At Etang de Veze we had some nice anglers coming over as well. They're called Team Carp Fantasy, and they're 3 Belgian anglers. It's Bram and Kevin and daughter Fientje. They came over last week to Etang de Veze and they had a great time. They managed to catch several 30s and 40s and even a low 50, and a personal best common carp for Kevin. As you can see on the photos, really nice fish. This week at Etang de Veze we've got the family van Kouwen coming over, as there is a lakeside safari tent fully equipped. They come with the family, so the father, the mother and the small baby, and they are doing very well as well. The biggest fish, 29.2 kilos, so really a big one. If you fancy very big fish and the luxurious lakeside accommodation and exclusive rental, then Etang de Vez is really well worth taking a look at. And we finished this week's Carpy Cast in the north of France at Domaine Uhlenbach. It's only a short drive from Calais ferry, and it's just south of Luxembourg. We've got 2 lakes there, in total a bit of around 10 to 12 acres in size, 3 swims only for maximum 6 anglers, fish up to 25 kilos and a good chance to catch quite a lot of fish. English speaking owners, good toilet and shower facilities, there's a fully kept kitchen, there's a tackle shop on site, and it's in a splendid environment. So please feel free to take a look at our website to Domaine de Uhlenbach, and I'm quite sure it will be very suitable for English anglers as well. If there's any questions, please let us know, and we'll be very happy to be at your service. Just any questions, you can post them in the comments and we'll be very happy to reply to them. Thank you very much for watching and hope to see you all next week. Bye bye!